Oh boy. Oh boy. How y'all doing, Facebook, YouTube? I want to talk to you about my boy, go-getter, you know what I'm saying? Anointed, ready to disappoint any devil, demon, whatsoever, Elisha. Nah, yeah, Elijah, yeah, he did his thing. He did his, miracles and everything. But I want to talk about my boy double portion, you know what I'm saying? Handling business, father's business to the utmost way, wanted doing double, duty for, Elisha, for Elijah, Elisha. Check my boy Elisha out. Elisha did all these miracles, y'all. All these miracles, but the last miracle, I want you to know the last miracle. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That that a lot of ministers need to understand the last miracle of Elisha, because it's called that ain't really about us, y'all. We just vessels. God, he can use anybody, to do the work you doing. God don't need us. We need him, It's a pleasure for him to dwell in us, to use us to the utmost way, and use it, to as much as he need us, us to be his tool, you know what I'm saying? If Jesus gonna fix it, I'm gonna be the tool. You know what I'm saying? That's how, us, true ministers have that, mindset when we do things of God, use me all the way. But, I like it, the end of Elisha's life, Elisha died and they buried his bones. They said, but Elisha said to God, I want to do double what Elijah did. But wait a minute. They said that Elijah did 7 miracles. Therefore, Elijah has to do 14 miracles, And wait a minute, he only did 13 miracles and he died. And his bones was in the grave. His bones was in a grave. Wait a minute. Hold on, God. Then I said, I'm going to do double what Elijah did, and you got my bone, you buried me, and my bones, dead bones, are in the grave. They were dead bones. Okay, where's the miracle that I requested, God, for you to give me double what Elijah gave me? Where is the miracle? Well, these dead bones were sitting in a dug hole, and a war broke out somewhere. And all of a sudden, a dear soldier died, in battle, that the soldiers looked up to, that, they thought, oh no, this soldier died, And so the soldiers carried the dead body of this great soldier guy that they loved, and they, it was an open grave, opportunity, God's opportunity, open grave, sitting there where the prophet Elisha bones laid down there. Oh my God, so great. I just enjoy his greatness. But anyway, so they get this, the soldiers, I don't know, I'm kind of more likely, saying, here's a great soldier that fought hard for our country, and, he did what he can, and he did what he can. We're going to put him in this open grave and hope he get buried, buried honorable for his service work, and let's put him down there. Whoop, dropped him down there. And I guarantee you, I could see one of those soldiers say, hey, let's kind of, put some, dirt in there to kind of bury him, you know. And all of a sudden, he probably was going to put some dirt in there. He was like, hey, what I'm doing down here? Woo! Woo! Hey, what's going on? What y'all got me down here for? What am I doing down in this buried hole with these dry bones over here, man? See dry bones down here. Hey, y'all get me out of here. I'm alive. Woo! 14th miracle. 14th miracle. Didn't have to raise no hands. Didn't have to speak. Didn't have to do anything. Only thing Elisha had to do was nothing. You know, and you know what that means? That means what I call the WGIN click. Without God, I am zero. Zero. And God can take something that was zero, that nothing was there, just a dry bones, and turn it, take nothing into something, you know, can give life to something that died. The remains of something that died gave life. That's what happened. The remains of something that died gave life. Woo! The 14th miracle. And guess what? Ministers, it's a pleasure for us to live for Him. Not so much is a pleasure for Him, you know, for we to live for Him. It's a pleasure for us to do this thing ministry. You know what I'm saying? The reward, we already supposed to have the reward, Jesus Christ, and what He did on the cross. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's enough. Should be enough for us to keep on going all the way and doing everything. The world, there's no reward. There shouldn't be no true reward down here for us to compromise, you know, our faith in Him, because we already got our reward, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? That is enough. You know what I'm saying? Should be enough. And the thing is, without Him, we're nothing. You know. And the thing is, the object of the story is, God can use nothing and turn it into something. So ministers, don't be acting like you all that. Don't be acting like you all that, and then some of you arrived, and, you know, it seems like, you know, that, you know, I see these Christians act like that, you know, that Jesus, you know, that they're related to Jesus, you know, they're just like Jesus, you know, equal to Jesus, you know, they act like they're holy and got everything together, and some people should worship them because they're so big time. Don't get the big head. There's no big heads in the kingdom of God. God don't do trips. The only ego trip God does is a trip downstairs called hell. Yeah, that's the only ego trip that, you know, God knows about. But don't bring your ego in the kingdom of God. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing without God. As it says in the beginning, God blew breath in the nostrils and man came a living soul. Without the breath of God, you will never exist. Ha ha ha. Understand that, ministers. Live your ministry with that understanding, and everything will be all right. And give God all the glory and praise and all ALLD honor, all of everything that He deserved 100ly to the fullest, because He's worthy of it. All right? To God be the glory, to Him forever and ever. In Jesus' name, amen.